Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Ashley, also known as Claim Your Magic Online. So I am here doing something different. If you're new here, then you probably don't know this, but I've been doing this retro vlog of my time while I was in Taiwan back in March up until like May, but I wanted to take a break from it this week because it is the new year. We are entering into 2021, and by the time you're watching this, Happy New Year. We are here, we made it. But anyways, I wanted to do a quick flip through of the Magic of I planner. I'm so excited about this. I am that nerdy girl who asked for a planner for Christmas, so I got that from my parents. And yeah, I'm just here to dive in because basically on Instagram last week, I asked would people be interested in seeing a flip through of this. A lot of people said yes, and I had done a poll as well asking, would you rather see this week or would you rather see the vlog? Another vlog series, and they said they wanted the Magic of I planner. So say no more, your girl is here doing it, and I'm so excited. I won't go into any further. I'm just gonna do the flip through, so let's just go. All right, so this is basically what it looked like coming right out of the packaging. It has this really cute little, I don't even know what to call it. I don't know, it's on the outside where it just talks about a 2021 astrological planner, a full cosmic guide to the entire year, Aspectarian and moon phases, optimum time, times life guide, menstrual moon tracker, monthly moons and intentions, Astro reference guide, and weekly planners. So let me just take this off so it doesn't get in the way. There we go. And what's nice, it's already, just looking at this, it's so beautiful. Like, look at the reflective, and then also on the siding. Also, there is a little bit elastic band right here to keep it closed. I usually like to actually stick my pen up here to keep it all together. But anyways, as a side note, before I used to use the Passion Planner. So, oops, get that pen out of the way. So it's basically about the same size. I think it's slightly bigger, just by a smidge, but honestly, I'm so excited for this new chapter. So yeah, let's just get into this. So to first open this up, it's so beautiful. That was like the first thought when I first opened this. It really reminds me of like water and like molecules, and I don't really actually know what this is. I'm wondering if it's like the moon, like the surface of the moon or something. But anyways, it says the Magic of I, and it right down here says 2021 Astrological Planner. And yeah, look at this, it's so beautiful. Next is just basically seeing the copyright pages. This is published by the Magic of I, 1% for the planet. So this is really doing their best to be sustainable in a sense that, they're printed on sustainable paper, vegan leather, plant-based shrink wrap, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I love a good eco-friendly planner. Anything eco-friendly in general, I love. So yeah, this is cute because it's, this is who it belongs to. It gives you the sun, moon, and rising. And then it says here, dream wide awake. Beautiful. So yeah, next is, I guess it's some kind of poem. It's the Magic of Incarnation. I won't read through it, but basically it just kind of says a little poem, and that you should be, that I honestly will recite as I go through this planner, like actually writing it out. And then this is a how to use this planner. It gives you all these step-by-step, like on page 2 there's like calendar features, on page 3 is a personal astrology chart. So it really gives you specifics on what is on each page. And yeah, so there's the calendar features, kind of breaking it down, the moon signs, as well as what moon sign, or like what astrological sign it's in, what aspects, all that kind of stuff. And you can fill out your own personal astrology birth chart. I already messed it up by writing in Aries a little funky, but anyways, it's all good. I'm excited to fill this out for myself. I decided to wait until after I film this before I actually write in my own. So yeah, next is the how to use the moon signs and elements. I love this because I've already been working with the moon and doing moon rituals. I actually used to use, oh, I don't have it on hand, but I used to use the moon journal by, the name escapes me, but I will pop it in here after I do the editing. But I love that one, but I don't like having multiple different journals. And so I really like the fact that this particular planner included the moon signs, the elements that are related to it, and yeah, in the daily moons. Yeah, so I think it keeps going here, utilizing the moon phases. Next is how to use the calendar Aspectarian. Yeah, this part is where things get really new for me. I don't really know too much about this, so I'm really excited to actually dive deep into understanding what this is, what these mean. Like, I've heard of, trine, square, conjunct. I can't speak. Hopefully I said it right, but I've heard of these things before, but I've never really understood what they actually mean. I've just seen them in astrological forecasting. So yeah, the next part is the Optimum Times page. And yeah, just kind of going through this. I actually haven't read through any of this yet, so this is really exciting. But yeah, it's really beautiful, talking about moon phases, the Optimum Times Life Guide. And then, yeah, these are just the general dates for 2021. So this is like, New Year's and the holidays, that kind of stuff. Obviously, there's also the difference in time zones. So I know they actually created a Western Hemisphere, like US type 1, North America. And then there's a separate planner that you can actually get that's specifically for Australia and Asia. So that's really cool because they do map out the times, like the moon phases, based on which time zone you're in. So this is really cool. So when you're on the website, you can actually choose between, am I here to get the American, PST, USD, Europe, or am I here to get the Asia, Australia, New Zealand, that kind of stuff. So really cool. Yeah, just the general year 2021, 2022. And the next is the Astrological Reference Guide. So this is cute because it gives you all the different astrological signs, what order they're in, keywords, as well as qualities, element, body part that it's connected to, as well as mode, meaning is it a cardinal, fixed, or mutable. So these are cool. And after that, there are the 12 houses, the planets, the nodes. And yeah, I really love this because on the bottoms there's little quotes like, it's not the stars to hold our destiny, but ourselves. And then little tips and stuff. And yeah, the astrological guide continues. So the different aspects, the elements that are related to each of the signs, the modes, like I mentioned earlier, as well as there are also other symbols that are going to be throughout the monthly planner aspect that you'll see later. But this is cool, and they talk about the eclipses, what they mean, that kind of stuff. And then next is the moon planting guide. So this is what I feel like I've seen before, where you talk about the new moon, new beginnings, full moon, like letting go. So it's really, really cool. Plant root crops such as, oh wow, you can actually figure out what plants to grow. This is neat. I'm really excited to read this later. And then they talk about the moon signs and what elements are connected to them. So beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love this design. It's so pretty. And then Astro Code and Decan Tarot Wheel. Really pretty. I don't know what any of this is, so I'm really excited to dive deep into this. I'm really like just a very beginner learner about astrological signs and elements, but I think these are all beautiful and like, oh, I can't wait to get into this. But anyways, next is the planetary days and hours. So I've heard of the planetary days. I know each of them signify something related to a planet or the moon or the sun. And there's fixed planetary hours, so there's specific times during the day that kind of line up with the different planets. There's a little description down here. And then they talk about our astrological bodies, so how these all relate in the body, the organ system and body parts, meridian system, planet, house, extra notes relating to that. Really cool. And the planetary correspondences. Wow, these are so cool. But yeah, there's a description here that I'll have to go back into later on. And yeah, this is something really cool where it's the 2021 planetary movements in retrograde. So you see the movement of the astrological, excuse me, astrological movements with the planets and the moon and the sun, that kind of stuff. So really, really cool. And they actually break down what degrees they're at from the beginning to the end and how many days is that zodiac life cycle. So very cool. And then it goes into the moon and its phases, going clockwise. I can't say this enough. I just love it. I love all the designs, how very mystical, like even the like clouds and the stars and even the eye, the sun in the eye, like beautiful detailing that really just upgrades your experience with this planner. And the next is for the ladies or the women who bleed, you know, menstrual cycles and the moon and how they correspond with, you know, our bodies. What are the, you know, actual menstrual phases, you know, how it relates to yin and yang, and the moon cycles and our year, like seasonal cycles and how they're all intertwined. So beautiful. And yeah, so they talk about the 4 phases of the menstrual cycle and really describing it down here. And continues on to the next couple pages. So this is really, really nice. If you are someone who is interested in learning about your menstrual cycle and how that relates to, you know, how we move throughout our our day-to-day life and how, you know, we need to rest when it's time, when it's our moon cycle time, you know. So this is really, really beautiful. All right, and next is the 2021 moon phases and signs. So each day it corresponds with what is the moon that day, what sign it's in throughout the month. So cool. And then they also talk about if it's a partial eclipse. What is this? Total eclipse. Yeah, so there's a lot here to look at. And just once again, it's very beautifully designed. All right, next is the aspects, the 2021 exact aspects. So each day talks about what time each of these are in the sky, that kind of stuff. I don't know too much about it, but yeah, it goes on for a couple pages. And we have finally made it to the actual planner portion. So this page is just talking about the new and full moon dates for each month. So there's a new moon on the 12th of January and then the full moon on the 28th and then so on and so forth. And it shares what are the eclipses for the year, which is cool, as well as any retrogrades, because you know, Mercury retrograde really be messing with us. So it's really cool to know these dates. Yeah, so this is the beginning of the actual planner portion of it. Look how beautiful this is. The astrological signs, the eye, the snake, all of this is beautiful. Just everything is so, I can tell, is very intentionally designed this way. So let's dive in. So the first page of this is the 2021 intentions. And so it kind of goes over how to set or how to use the intentions guide, as well as sharing the 8 areas of life to really think about with your intentions. And then from here, it's the magic 5 dream list. So heart and soul of the year. So break it down. So you're going to break down 5 goals or 5 dreams that you want to happen this year. And then this is a really cool pondering, like really thinking about what is it that you want to make happen. And then from there, I think this kind of relates to the 8 areas of life. So each page, each 2 pages relates to that. So on the left, it's what I would like. And then on the right is actionable steps. So this is really cool for like brainstorming what we want to do and actually creating a step-by-step plan on making that actually happen. So that goes for mental, work, love, money, social, physical, inspiration, and yeah, then it gets into the actual month. So January, it gives you the moon phases, and then a monthly theme and reflection. So that's really beautiful. You get to read that, as well as the important astrological transits that happen in the month. So really detailed. And this is January. And yeah, so this is going to be the monthly spread. So like I said, they really go into details of what are these, like, I don't know really much of this, but you know, it gives you the planetary signs and like the different aspects, all that kind of stuff. I'll have to go back into this and really dive deep into what these mean because I really don't know much. And then it breaks down your monthly goals. You know, what do you want to happen in January? What are your intentions? And then from there, creating actionable goals and steps, actionable steps, which is great because I feel like a lot of times we get stuck in the big dream and then we get stuck into actually making it happen. So I like how they really intentionally make, you know, the vision, the very feminine aspect to the masculine of action. So that's really cool. And then from there, it's just the weekly spread. And you can have a weekly intention at the top. Alrighty, let's get to the end, and then that's February. Let me see if there's anything else, because they basically just all replicate the same thing, just a different, actually you'll notice that each of them will have a different cover picture for the month. But yeah, basically that's really it. I know at the end there's something, I know I bookmarked something. Is this it? Yeah, so the last part is the 2021 Planetary Ephemeris. I hope I said it right. I don't know. But it really gives into detail of like the different days of the week, as well as what are the planetary, where are the planets, like what degree, all that kind of stuff. So that's really beautiful. And I think it ends with just notes. Yeah, a notes section. And I really like this because on the last page of the notes is love is the answer. And then it's, you are an incredible being. And this actually breaks down the illustrations for each of the months. So January, you know, the plants that are related to it. I feel like a lot of these were related to the designs at the beginning of each month. And yeah, that's really it. That's the end. I really love the intention behind all of this. Oh, and one last thing is, oh, magic in here and everywhere. But the last thing is that they do have a little pocket at the end to stick any notes that you have that might come out. And yeah, that's really it for this flip through. I hope this was beneficial for you. I'm really excited about this because, yeah, like this is so new to me. Like I've been using the Passion Planner since it first came out back in, I don't even know, I was in college, so it must have been like 2013, 2014, whenever it first came out years ago. And so I really like this because it does have these the weeks planned out this way rather than in a weekly schedule like this. I find that now that I have been running my own business, I have a looser schedule now, so I would rather write down a list of things that I want to accomplish each week rather than filling out an actual schedule. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope this answered a lot of your questions, or if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. If you are like on the fence of getting this and you want to know something specific about it, I'm happy to answer any questions. I hope you enjoyed this, and before I tune out, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content like this or want to be in the know about the Taiwan vlogs that I'll be posting in the future. Or yeah, who knows? Honestly, I'm really all about spirituality, woo-woo things, personal development. So it will be a whole mishmash of all these things. So if you enjoyed, feel free to subscribe, share, like, the whole shebang. Everything really is helpful for me in growing this channel and getting to know you more. So with that, I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.